Naughty cars! Today, I'm gonna teach y'all how to do your own oil change, which will save you money and live better. Let's go! So this big jug right here, this is engine oil. Now you can find engine oil at your local Walmart or Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone, whatever car store you like to go to. Now I like to use Mobile One, which is a engine oil brand, right? They make a lot of products. Or you can use other brands that you like these. Engine oil is a crucial fluid of your engine. That's why it is changed every so often, as engine oil gets rid of dirt and debris on your engine over time as it lubricates the parts of your engine, which also helps your gas mileage and extends the life of your engine. Engine oil also has additives like dispersants to help it spray, detergents to help it clean the engine parts, anti-wear additives, friction modifiers, anti-foam additives to make the oil not produce bubbles, and corrosion inhibitors to make your engine stay good and new. So what kind of engine oil do you need? It's as easy as going to your car's owner's manual, and it should tell you what kind of engine oil to get and even how frequently to change your oil. Now, when you get your engine oil, you're going to see a lot of numbers on it. Let's say you got 5W30. Now, 5 is the viscosity of the oil at 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very cold. For example, like winter, which is the W. And then 30 is the viscosity of the oil at operating temperatures. So here's everything that you're going to need to change your oil on your vehicle. You're going to want to lift your car up, so you want the jack. You want your jack stands to hold it. You want your wheel chokes to make sure the car doesn't slide back on you. Your oil filter wrench. Your ratchet and socket to get the oil drain plug off. The funnel. And when you make a mess, you got a towel right there. You want your oil filter, and last but not least, an oil drain pan. And it's kind of like a container too, so it's like a 2-in-1. And personally for me, my car has a little bit of an under tray, so I'm going to use a pry bar to get all those buttons off. So first things first, we're going to lift up the car with the jack on the jacking points, which you can find in your car's owner's manual. And you can lift it up with the scissor jack that I'm using. You can use a floor jack, or you could also use a bottle jack. And remember to make sure how heavy your vehicle is so you can get the right type of jack as well. And we're going to wedge the chokes on the rear wheels. Last but not least, you want to give the car a little bit of a shake. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. And that was step 1 of changing the oil. Now that the car is secured, now we can actually get down to business. So you see these buttons right here? Got that one. We got that one. This holds up the under tray that hides the engine and also the oil pan, which we have to remove the oil tray. And it's easy if you have a pry bar. There you go. And pop it out. There you go. You're going to do that for all the buttons. Tray almost down. Only 2 bolts here and here holding it up. What you want to do is get your ratchet and socket and put it over it, and then just start going to town. There you go. There you go. Now time to do the other bolt. There you go. Now with the tray out of our way, we can start doing the oil. You're going to want your oil filter wrench, your ratchet and socket, and your oil drain pan. And just slide that under there as you speak. Yeah. From the underside of the engine, question is, where is the oil drain pan? Now, the oil drain pan will usually be on the right side for most models. Okay, right here, even though it looks similar exactly like this one, this is actually the transmission drain pan. You want the oil drain pan because that's what we're draining. Also, directly in front of it would be the oil filter, which is right here. So they connect. Slide the oil container right underneath it. So the oil's gonna spill here. You want to make sure it doesn't get on the ground. Then I'm gonna use a ratchet and socket wrench. That's not the right size. Much better. Go to twist it. Keep twisting until it's all out. It's gonna be messy. 3. Oh. All right. Yep. And there it is. There it goes. And look at all that. Whew. That is some dirty oil. I'm glad we're changing this today. Now that the engine oil is just dripping, basically means it's gone. What you do, get your towel, and you just want to wipe it. You know, get all that engine oil off. What we're gonna do is nope, it's a magnetic. Just hand tight this for now. There you go. Now this has a washer. Now you're supposed to place your washer every oil change. Now sometimes you can use them for two. I'm one of those people, but not every bolt, not every washer is built the same, so you might want to check it. Just make sure it doesn't drip. There you go. Hand tight that, and then what you want to do is get your ratchet here and tighten it, and just give it a little nudge, just a little nudge. Tighten it all the way, and then after that, just a little nudge. It's not supposed to be too tight, because if you're too tight in it, then you can over thread it, and then you're just going to cause yourself more problems. 1, 2, 3. Bam. There you go. And that is how you get rid of all the oil. Now for the oil filter. Filter wrench. And there you go. And then we're going to untighten it. Give you more leverage. There you go. Now that it's untightened, now we can do it by hand. And here's the oil. Make sure you have your oil drain pin, because it will spill. There you go. Look at all that oil. Yep. Yeah. This stuff is black. Now that you have your old oil filter and your new oil filter, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your new one out. All right, check it, make sure there's nothing inside it. All right, and what is a good practice is with your new oil, what you wanna do is dip your finger in it and then coat the gasket of the new oil filter with the new oil. Now this is a good practice because the next time you try to remove it, it'll be easier and it won't be so hard to untighten. And there you go. Also, what's a good practice is to fill your new engine oil filter with some new oil to prevent your engine from running dry. Now, don't fill it all the way up, as yours might go in sideways, and that's just gonna spill everywhere, and that's gonna make a mess, and that's a waste of oil. What you want to do is fill it halfway. Now, if yours goes up, then you can fill it a little bit more than halfway. We're gonna do mine halfway. And also, don't ask me why, but doing this right here is, you can control the pour a little bit easier. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. There you go. And there you go. So that we have a new engine oil filter. There, as so. There you go. And then screw it on there. There you go. There you go. And just hand tight. There you go. And we did it. We drained our oil pan and we have a new oil filter. Now we're going to go to the top and fill the recommended amount of engine oil in the car. Now what you want to do is remove the cap, which you already did. And you're going to get your funnel. Put it in. That seems not steady at all. Now we have our new engine oil. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Now we have our new oil, and we have a funnel. What you're gonna do is remove the oil cap, which I already did, and put that in like so. And then you can just start filling the car with oil. Take the funnel out. Put the oil cap back on. There you go. So let's put back on the tray. Right. And the tray is on there. Time to check our oil real quick. All right. Now, keep in mind, if you do overfill your engine, Dad, do not freak out, okay? It's only if you overfill about a quart. If you overfill about a quart, then you start having engine problems, and then you will have to siphon it out. However, if it's just a little bit overfilled, that it is not that bad. You will not have engine problems. It is perfectly fine and normal. And we're good. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. And I hope you guys know how to change your oil, what oil is, and the oil brands. All right. Thank you, and I'll see y'all later. Naughty cars!